Hello. Started redoing my bicycle trailer again. Everybody tells me use PVC, use this, use that, use this. But myself, I like the wood look. Makes it look a little bit better, you know. Everybody has their own opinion. Yeah, I know it's not perfect, but I ain't looking for perfect. Gotta sand this down so it's a little smoother. And I gotta sand this stuff down. Pull out the grain on it all. Because I'm gonna stain it. Dark stain. Dark, I don't know why, but I just like that dark stain. It'll still make the orange, that fluorescent orange pop off of it. Then I got a customer's bike work on. Back rim shot. They messed up the bearings in the rear chain sprocket for the rear rim. I got another one. And there's my side. Well, I'm going to build two of my sides out of. On the trailer. I just got to figure out how to do it. Giving up. Getting hot out. Then all this stuff in the corner is going to it's not going bye-bye, but it's going to be hidden. Like them tarps and stuff, I got to roll them back up and stuff. Because I got a buddy of mine went and picked up a box for me. I just got to put a finish. Well, I got to put. Oh, if you're going to be able to see this, hang on, bear with me. There's floor is open, but I'm going to put a piece of plywood down in there to close the floor in. Then I think these are 1x6s or 1x4s or what 1x5 or whatever. I think they're 1x6. I'm going to put another one here, but the middle one is going to have a hinge on it on the inside. Then on each, like right here, this one here, it's going to have a hinge that hinges up. Then here and here, it's going to have a hinge on the outside. So that way I can lift it up, you know, either way, you know, so you can just lift it up, get access to what you need inside, but I also would be able to have another workspace. Then I got this old card table. I'm going to take this here off because it's all cobbled up, you know how these old card tables are, you know, they fall apart. But I'm going to go a little bit wider. I'll probably go about 6 inches wider on each side. I'll put metal bandage in it, screw it down to hold it tight. Then when they come up to the top, I'll just take the hammer and knock the excess screws off the hammer with the hammer. That way I'd still be able to have my working table for outside. Because the fan I had in my little shed shop, or whatever you want to call it, had it hanging there where that Triumph is. Whatever, it's one of them cheap Walmart bikes, but fan burn up. Then I got my Mongoose I ride. Then I got my vintage two-seater Schwinn, all original. Then I got my between 60s and 70s Ross tank bicycle. The way I set it up, everybody swears that it is a Schwinn, but it's not. It's a Ross. Here, hang on, let me see if I can. There's the tank for it. Here, I'll pull out there. That ain't don't. Antique Coke bottles. Don't want to break them, but I know it's scratched up and stuff from riding it, let the nephew ride it. It was just a quick redo, but I like it originally, you know, a little bit of rust here and there, but what can you do? You know, you can strip it down so much when it's embedded into the metal. So here's one of the replacement rims, and I got the other one in here somewhere. Then I got a Free Spirit. I still gotta find parts for the Ross, because the parts off the Free Spirit is on the Ross. But I got a set of rims I'm going to keep. I pulled off an old project bike I'm going to throw onto the Ross. They came off of a Cheap Girls 20-inch white rims. I'm going to put black tires on them. There's the back rim that I took off the Free Spirit to put on the Ross. Hey, there's that light I was looking for. Holy crap. See, you guys, my shed's a mess. I just got stuff setting everywhere right now. But, you know, it happens. So, and if I get bored working on bicycles or projects, I can always get BB guns out. Shoot a few off. Not at anybody, though. That would be stupid, but at bottles, cans, stuff like that. But I got a cheap Next. Got it in a trade. I traded a newer Next. It was halfway, a little bit, need hardly any work for this one, which it needs a bunch of work. So, but I got other frames, like this one here. That's a Mongoose. But I don't have all my stuff here because I don't have room for it. I just need to add on to my shed so I'd have room, huh? So I got spare tires, tubes. So, let me see. Alrighty, and after I get everything done, I gotta drill me 3 holes on the back side of this, up 2 uprights on my trailer. Gotta make them, you know, decent size, but not too big. You know, I might just do 2 because I could I'll have to do 3. One here, and one here. I'll have to go up and down with them. Put the wire through, pull the light to it, zip tie the light. And I already got all my lights. I'm going to have to redo them because I had them hooked up for something totally different. But blue lights for the lights on the back. My lawnmower I had just to mess around with. I got off an old family friend that passed away here recently. The motor ain't too healthy on it. So I gave up on it for now until I find parts. But the battery that was in it, I've had the battery, but I took the battery out and I used it. Actually, I had the lights and stuff with me because I took it to the river and used the lights at the river. So, but I know I don't post much, guys, but you know, stuff happens. I got these 3 Mongoose frames for parts. A buddy wants me to part them out. They're being, you know how most stuff is when after it sets a while, it takes you a while to get stuff off. Then I got my Pacific Raptor. This was this is kind of a messed up. I mean, it rides nice and stuff. It just needs work. I had to pull the crank out. Took me about 2 weeks to get the crank out because I had to keep heating it up and prying on it. But my shifters messed up on me. This piece here is supposed to be, you know, y'all know how it goes. It's supposed to be on here like this somehow. See, I'm not familiar with these type of shifters, so I got a buddy that does them. I just got to pull the parts off I need off of one of them, but they both broke on me. See the front brakes? Oh, that's the wrong one anyways, right here. Front brakes, they work. I just unhooked, them because they was sticking a little bit. But, after I get it all hooked back up, it'll be running. Because this one here is the one I usually pull that with. But then I got my Schwinn 10-speed. That's a friend's son's bike. This one here, I end up getting. I put these on here, because it was hard for me to ride with the regular 10-speed handlebars. But I kept the original gooseneck and 10-speed handlebars. The cables rusted in half, and this one here is about rusted in half too. So I got to get new cables for that. So it'll set till I get new cables. Schwinn ain't cheap, y'all know. You're not buying a part, you're buying the brand. Then got my 12-foot to work. It's like everything else, a work in progress, but it does float. It's seaworthy. I've had it out on the river quite a few times, and lakes and stuff quite a few times. So walk around to the front. Oh, I need to put these lights over here and put this whole container in the shed, because if I don't, it's gonna be I'll get everything all wet and ruin everything, and I'll be mad at myself. You big goof. But if I need more light, like if I'm decide to pack stuff up and go camping by myself, if I need more light, I got 2 batteries right there ready to go. I got everything I need to charge my phones, my extra chargers. I can borrow a big spotlight if I need to. But I want to see if I can buy or find another one of these, just trailer frame itself for cheap, so I can redo it. So I can have 2 of them. One will still be able to attach to the bicycle. But on the other one, I want to come out like this one is. I want to find another piece to come out like this. Make a structure, take all this out, bend my piece of metal around. Then on the back side of this one, right here where the metal is, under here, dummy. My big dum-dum. It's not very sturdy, but I always hook another trailer up here and make it even sturdier, So that way it's not. That way I'll be able to put all the heavy stuff in the back in this one and pull all the other stuff with the other one, like the light stuff. The camping stuff, fishing stuff. I'll put all the cooking stuff and all that other stuff in the front trailer. This is the one I ride now. It's a female's bike, but it does what I need it to do. I got to take it in, have the gears adjusted. I got my hitch on there. Well, my receiver for my hitch, for my trailer. It does pretty good. So, y'all, that's all I got for now. Talk to y'all later. Peace out.